definitely a potential cash crop, especially for small properties. So, people who don't want to be working with stuff like vegetables intensely, which is that like weekly planting and replanting and planting and replanting. This is a great crop.
Forget about sustainability. You want to enrich ecosystems.
Every being is equipped to live a positive, energetic balance.
Keep it pruned.
We are cultivating abundance.
Not a problem to cut down trees. The problem is not planting them.
What is up, YouTube? Welcome to the Agroforestry Academy channel. Today I want to talk to you about a low stratum species that many people don't really know it's a low stratum species. And although I've mentioned it a couple of times, I've never made a video about it. Right? So today I'm going to make a video specifically about it. People often ask us, what are some options of low stratum species apart from coffee, apart from cacao, and actually there aren't many with commercial purposes. Coffee and cacao are obviously a few. Then you've got jabuticaba, right? It's a Brazilian fruit, and this one, although it's not a climax species in the system, so it doesn't live forever, but it grows very nicely in the shades. It's one of those species that are the low stratum of the borders of the forests. It's going to grow very nicely in clearings, and it's going to live for, a few years, and eventually it will die. But if you want to make a business out of it, you can. You're just going to have to replant it every couple of years or so. And it is pepper. So not all varieties of pepper belong to the low stratum, but many of them do. This one is one which we call here in Brazil malagueta. It's one of the. It's a medium to hot pepper. It's not like those hottest of them all, the scorpion, whatever, but it's pretty hot. And you can see, of course, they look kind of ugly because it's been very dry here. It hasn't rained for over 5 months, or actually even more. We're almost 6 months without proper rain. So it's anyway. Of course, the plants are gonna feel it. But look at its situation here. It's among a grown agroforestry, lots of big trees around, banana plants, and it's got this buddy here. This one is urucum. It's another low stratum species, and it's beneath it and doing quite well. Let me change the camera for you to get a better look. So check it out. Right, it's doing quite well. It's not producing huge amounts because, like I said, there's no rain, and of course I could do some little bit of management here to give it a bit more space. But look, we have another one here. There you go. This one looks a bit better because, of course, it's got more space. Check it out. It's a great plant. I could have it here in between the rows of trees. I could have a field of pepper without a problem. They would grow here happily, very happily, and it's pretty cool sight. I love to see the little red little fruit. I think there's another one over there. I always mix some of these seeds in my seed cocktail. This pepper, its peculiar characteristic is that the fruit they grow upward. This one is a different variety because we've got two types. We've got malagueta and malaguetão, which basically means big malagueta. This one is malaguetão. And then this small one, which grows, you can see it grows upward, and it's a different variety. but they're all pretty hot and delicious. They've got very good flavor. It's my second favorite pepper. The first one is called Umari, which is a yellow small one. Also belongs to the low stratum. It grows even smaller than this one. This one, you can see it can grow up to 2 meters tall. This one that I'm talking about, Kumari, little yellow one, it grows to like 60 centimeters maximum. So, pepper, uh, it is definitely a potential cash crop, especially for small properties. So, people who don't want to be working with stuff like vegetables intensely, which is that like weekly planting and replanting and planting and replanting. This is a great crop because you can have your rows of trees with fruit and your pepper grows in the middle and it's perennial, right? You plant it, you take care of it, you harvest it for a while, and you don't have to keep replanting it, every couple of weeks. So great crop um, for small properties. Harvesting is a pretty expensive part of the operation because it takes a while to harvest it, but it is a semi-stable product. Like you don't lose it, in a couple of days, like you lose a lettuce head or a pack of rockets. It's somewhat stable. It can be processed. It can create conserves of pepper in pots in oil, and you can do fermented pepper. You can do lots of stuff. So it's definitely a cool crop for you guys in small properties if you want to make a business out of agroforestry. It's always cool to work with medium or low stratum crops because that means more productivity per area. Usually you have more plants per area. They usually have a higher return. And yeah, that's it, man. That's just what I wanted to share because I was taking a stroll around the agroforestry, trying to plan the next operations. Let me give you a stroll since I'm done with the pepper. And recently I applied some gypsum to the fields. I'm waiting for some rain to take it all to the depths of the soil. My pineapples look kind of yellowish because no rain. And I'm planning a prune. I'm gonna do a prune all around on these big trees because it's almost pineapple flowering season, and I want a bit more of sunlight for these pineapples to flower. So that's that, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. If you're new to the channel, check out our full agroforestry online course. It's for free here in the channel. I'm gonna put a card up here. If you really want to dive into your agroforestry learning, you should check out our Patreon community. You can join us there for $7.90. You will have access to some extra material. You will get early access to the videos. You will participate in our Discord community, and you will get to participate in our monthly Q&As, which we host live here in YouTube every month with our patrons. So that's that. Here's a card to the Patreon community. Check it out, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.